Hello, welcome back to RimWorld. We're continuing our playthrough as the KO Nation here, and we are going to try to dedicate somebody to hauling, which would probably be just a generally good idea, because people are not doing it on their own. They're too busy doing all the rest of the stuff that needs to be done, but somebody's going to have to dedicate themselves to hauling. So who is going to be our lucky person that is going to be doing nothing but hauling? The unfortunate thing is all these people have some sort of talent that is needed elsewhere. Well, I guess, Gabriel, you're a doctor, but you can maybe focus on hauling. And Fletcher, you can be a hauler as well. And if there's nothing to haul, you can fall back on doing the rest of this stuff. There's not going to be a ton of doctoring, so you shouldn't have to immediately worry about that. We are doing our final Psycast level for Abby. So we'll see what she is lucky enough to get. Word of inspiration, I probably should use this a little more often than I have been. Yeah, skip. Garbage. Okay. So when people are doing crafting, probably should put a little more focus on that. Fitz, I don't know what your deal is, but you can probably go cook and then eat something other than garbage berries. All right, our animals are not doing terribly well. They seem to be starving, so they're not maintaining on the what's available on the map, which is unfortunate. Oh, he's not as addicted anymore, but he's still. Can we not just beat the heck out of him? Apparently not. Let's do some cleaning up around here so we don't get a bunch of food poisoning. It looks like Zebo's getting around to repairing stuff, but ultimately I want him to do a little better than that. How are we doing on these events here? We should probably do a little celebration of freedom. No, can't do that. This is not up. Well, we could do this. Should probably clean the room first. Okay. +8, and we get a person. They're kind. They have some crafting and construction. Those are both kind of needed traits for us. That's not bad. And their construction's actually better than a lot of the other ones. Unfortunate thing is they're probably never going to get around to hauling. All right, I am not doing a 3-star raid right now. That would be terrible for me. I would not survive it. We are not in a position where that's even a feasible thing we could do. It appears we have plenty of granite, so let's go ahead and just unrestrict all of this, and let's just try to get as much of it built as possible, particularly the border areas. All right, power wise, we're still not quite keeping up. The elephants are rotting. No, we're letting a bunch of food go to waste. Should have definitely been more diligent about that. All right, let's pop over to simple meals, try to get as much of that done as possible. Our animals do need to eat, but I feel like all these shelves should be kind of linked together. Let's link them all together. Let's go to settings. We're actually going to want to allow all, but we don't want corpses, and we don't want food. Right, that all needs to not be in there. Apparently nobody wants to haul this over to the animals. Let's increase the priority temporarily to critical. See if we can get them to haul that over there. Oh, I don't want to stockpile that. That should get us over to the animals. Now we'll lower that to important. All right, I wonder if we can do a growing zone here. If we can actually make this into, I don't know, are dandelions actually beneficial? We'll do hay grass. Let's just see what happens. Maybe they could just eat it right out of the field. All right, another bulk goods trader. There's a possibility they might have advanced, well, no, I think they're tribal, so they won't have advanced components. But still, maybe there's something we could trade. Be nice to trade away some of this wood if we can. Don't need the elephant leather. I don't want to get rid of all the wood, but if I can get rid of some of it, that would be good. And now the question is, what can we buy from them that's worth buying? I mean, at this point, I'll buy food, because we always seem to need it. Do I want to mess with cows? Probably not. All right, let's just get the food from them. We can always use pemmican, stack it over here. Man, some of these people are just choosing violence. This is extremely dirty in here. I'm hoping somebody does some cleaning. We kind of need another colonist to just focus on the cleaning, too. That is not happening with any consistency. Don't want any executions. I want to get people re-recruited to the colony, if anything. What is going on, like, socially over here? Right, we are making some progress. Alright, we got some beggars coming on the map. We got a nimble body modder. Right, Clara. Right, let's try to get some of these beds, these hospital beds built now that we got a fair amount of steel banked up. We do not have a lot of plasteel, though. That is currently a real big issue. Alright, Chili finally got death rest. Let's equip a thrombo horn. Need a better weapon on you, too. Right, I kind of want to steal Clara, but also it's a child and doesn't have any particular specialties at the moment. Oops. Sorry. Let's work on converting this child. Also, we want to get this club out of here. Let's make sure we're getting power conduits all the way to where they need to go, which includes over here. All right, hopefully some recruitments are in order relatively soon. All right, resistance is low here. Hiroto is almost converted. And then we can immediately flip over because the tolerance is small. I think we need to switch back to addiction only because that drug policy did not make a difference. All right, now who doesn't have anything going on? Gabriel, you're already predominantly a hauler. Yeah, we got probably too many people on construction, but that'll be over relatively soon. I had a hard enough time just finding somebody to dedicate to hauling. Cuddle, maybe you're gonna be our cleaner. Oh, did somebody blow up? Yeah, let's stick to like 8 boomalopes. I think that's fine. All right, looks like Cuddle is focused on cleaning, which is good. Let's make sure we're clearing the home area from all this nonsense so we're not wasting a bunch of time and effort cleaning outside. I actually don't even care about this tunnel right now. Well, Roxy finally got beat to death. We knew that was eventually going to happen. Hopefully he gets converted soon because he is just causing all sorts of grief over here. That was a genie too, but I think we have another... I think one of our colonists is a genie. I can't remember. Because eventually I do want to get to the point where I'm doing stuff with the gene packs. We're just nowhere near that at the moment. So can I not do anything to... Well, he's done melting down. Hopefully everybody else will be tended to relatively soon. You know what I probably should do? Like, you're doing a lot of crafting. You got pretty high crafting skill. We should use our word of inspiration, but we can't. We probably want to actually keep your psi focus up even higher. Otherwise, you can't use that ability. It looks like Cuddle's finally doing a little bit of cleaning here. There's a lot to be done. Alright, Alex should be recruited next time around. Hopefully keeping things relatively clean will help with the mood. Roxy was a colonist? Alright, Clara has been converted. Let's focus on recruitment for her now. Chili should be recruiting Alex at this point. Alright, Alex is recruited. Let's go ahead and make sure that Alex is good to go. Okay, we got that all figured out. What is Alex's abilities here? Like they are a social person and an animal handler, which we did not have a particularly great one, so that's a good change. You don't need to cook. We have enough construction people right now. And the good news is wardening and childcare is not that significant, so you can become a hauler and a cleaner as well. So that'll be good for you. We do need, childcare-wise, we do need to get something built for childcare. We need at least 3 blackboards, and then a desk, and that should take care of the immediate childcare needs. Hopefully, anyway. We can unforbid all those items. I heard some construction going on. Hopefully that's okay. Here we go. We're getting an actual hospital up and running, which is a big change. I would love to replace this floor with sterile tile, but ultimately we're going to want the hospital somewhere else. So I don't want to waste a bunch of resources doing that at the moment when ultimately we know we're going to be moving it. This should be Roxy. Looks like, yep, Roxy just got buried. Let's make sure we are only doing colonist corpses. All right, we got an encampment with 11 imps. Get some advanced components out of it. Right, let's bump up the granite blocks because that's what we need for actual construction here. Now that we've churned through everything we already had. We apparently have a ton of cloth again, so we can probably do something about selling some of that. This devil strand is, you know, slow growing, but it is growing. Getting that plasteel would be pretty huge if we can get it. Always a little nervous about the map situation here, like getting off to the edge of the map there with mining. Lightning just happened to strike our donkey. Alright, at least everything's staying relatively clean for now. Let's go ahead and pop on the world map. I think we want to look at what's available. So you're several days from the next restock. You're pretty far away, but you have at least, you're restocking soon. Or you've already restocked, I should say. Alright, how long is it going to take to get there? It's not too bad. Right, there's not a ton of stuff to take, unfortunately. We could certainly take some thrombo horns, some of this garbage, just to get it off the map. We don't want anything tainted, which is something I probably should have flagged on our storage shelves. Because I feel like we're putting some tainted stuff in there, and that's not good. Maybe take 50, 100 of that. That should be fine. All right, let's see how that goes. Maybe we can get something out of that. We're about due for our next events. Ooh, sappers. The good news is they're all tribal. There's only 32 of them. So that should be pretty easy to manage. I hope. Let's come over here. Make sure everybody's got a weapon that can hold one. Are we really out of weapons? Chili, you're going to want to equip this shield belt. Oh, are these Neanderthals? Because they are going to be hard to kill. Yeah, they are. Alright, so that's going to be a little bit of a bummer. For sure. Where is Margarita? You can do a little berserk pulse. Alright, well that wasn't too bad. Although there was a lot of violence there. Alright, so you're doing okay. You got a little bit of a cut, but nothing too crazy. Are you good at anything? No, not really. Alright, so the people that are downed, none of them are particularly interesting to me. I'm not too worried about trying to capture them. Let's rescue our boy here. And then everybody else can get back to base. That was pretty smooth overall. I'm hoping we can maybe do some kibble making. We'll have some human meat. Gavril. Alright, he should be able to be released pretty quickly. There we go, we got a nice little psychic soothe. Oh, he's having a rough time right now. Okay, good. I forgot about this. At least the immunity is coming right around the corner. That should be good. Hopefully we can finish converting him and then recruiting him. Have we still not converted you? We're close. Alright, Luke has joined us. Looks like it is a child. Which is fine. We'll leave the child wearing anything. And then hopefully we can do some learning here. Now that we have a station set up for education. Let's do a little celebration, try to get people to cheer up a little bit more. Most people are in a good spot, but I'd like to see some of these yellows turn into something a little more positive. Well, that didn't work out too well. Let's go ahead and allow everything. We're going to want to probably try to take out as many of these as possible. Octopus, do you have the ability to tame the animals? Alright, you are converted, which means we can immediately release you. You are back into our colony. Alright, let's try to make some medicine so we get that done. I do want to try to tame this animal. Can Octopus try? No, your skill's too low. Well, you need to do some butchering then. Alright, it's good that people are actually doing some hauling now. A pretty big change from the past. I do eventually need to build walls or doors in the walls here, but for the time being, I just want to get the wall itself up. Looks like we got a pretty solid enclosure over here. Let's turn simple meals off. Maybe we could just focus on making the, what you call it? Alright, deep drill is exhausted. I think we're good there for now. I kind of want to get this plasteel if I can. Let's run that line, see what happens. Got some extreme break risks still going on here, which is not good. Now, Abby, you should be able to connect to a Granlin tree now. Alright, you're gonna be... I don't know, maybe we should get a berry maker? Maybe a carrier. Let's do that. Maybe we get some hauling. That seems to be what's needed more than anything at the moment. Right, Javovin's already heading out. We definitely got some mood issues going on. Let's go ahead and do some of these. Oh, why did I start it there? I wanted to start at the campfire. Right, let's immediately start another one. Plus 16 is huge. Right, another unforgettable. That's plus 32. Just massive. Can we stop beating things up, please? Alright, we have a chance for some education here because the growth, their age is so low and the growth tier is able to grow pretty quickly. Especially with having the school desks and everything, so hopefully that'll go okay. Right, you seem to be doing a lot better now. Right, you killed a donkey. Not happy about that. Oh, we got a raid. Attacking immediately, tribes people. 98 of them. Holy cow. Alright, well, we're going to have to try to get in this tunnel. Chili does not have a weapon, so we should probably go out of our way to equip a Thrumbohorn. Hiroto, you don't even have a gun. So we definitely want to make sure you got something going on there. We actually do not have a lot of weapons in stock. By a lot, I mean we don't have any. They should all be funneling in over here. The downside is I did not put a turret out there, so they're not gonna cautiously enter here. Maybe we can come down here and cause them to spring out a little bit. Where are you guys going? Oh, Gavryl's being an idiot. Got it. Alright, hopefully they will engage here. Yeah, that's gonna cause them to spring out. The downside is they're gonna start attacking me right away. Margarita, where are you at? Alright, we got a little time on that. Right, you should be able to run out here and maybe do a Berserk Pulse. We only need to take half of them out. Where's Chili? You need to get up here. Alright, we definitely need to get a turret over here. Alright, I gotta imagine we're coming up on that halfway point. There we go. Okay, so everybody that... Well, everybody's good. I think we got some time still on Hiroto. Gavryl's doing okay. 12 hours is plenty of time. Let's click through these guys and see if there's anything worth saving here. We have a super immune, trigger happy kind, sanguine, psychically hypersensitive. These are all good. I kind of want to capture all of them, although many of them are bleeding out very quickly. The Undergrounder's the only one I really don't care about. So let's get over here. Gavryl, unfortunately, is one of our doctors, so we really only have... Let's tend to Brow. You are actually okay to just capture. You're unwaveringly loyal, but we'll end up selling you or doing something with you. You would make a good Psycaster. Actually, I want to tend to you first. Alright, who else is decent at doctoring? Nobody? Madam, but you're down. You're not actually good at it either. Alright, Margarita, looks like you are up here. Alright, you are in pretty deep trouble. Capture Brow. I don't think either of them are probably surviving this, but maybe? Nope, you did not make it. You look like you're doing better, though. Let's send to Trebella. Did anybody save Gavryl? Okay, well, why don't you go rescue Gavryl? Well, I didn't even see this person. Then, of course, what about our colonist? We need to rescue Hiroto. Alright, let's look at these prisoners. Unwaveringly loyal, so we're not going to get you for anything, but we can go ahead and Hemogen farm you. You can be converted. Did we rescue Gavryl? Looks like we did. All right, our caravan has arrived. This is a pretty far away place, but we'll go ahead and do the trade. We can buy more food and make it back home, hopefully. All right, sell the cloth. I don't need goat juice. Rumble horns, that can all go. All these old flak vests can go. All right, that'll free up some space here. Now, what do we want? I mean, advanced components seem like the logical choice, because that is what we are shortest on. Yeah, let's do that, and then we can head back home. Nothing too fancy there. All right, so you are actually somebody we're gonna get to keep. We actually don't want you. No, we don't want you at all. Oh man, two of the people were unwaveringly loyal. But really, it's only one person that we actually want. All right, let her fight it out with Doc or something. All right, that's being hauled back. All right, wooden wall can go here. That should pretty much close this off. And then this can become a bedroom. We've still got a medical emergency. Everybody should be doing okay. Right, we got some cleaning up going on here. All right, Doc is converted, which means we can now start with recruitment for him. All right, are you still bleeding? All right, looks like food is becoming a little bit of an issue again. Have to figure that one out. We do have plasteel over here ready to be mined. Clara's about to be recruited. I kind of feel like we need to get some butchering going on here. I mean, nobody likes slicing up the people, but none of this should matter. What's going on with cooking? Like Octopus is our guy. Let's just do some butchering. Put a sculpture in this room. Try to keep everybody's mood elevated a little bit by having some nicer spaces to live and work in. Alright, Clara is recruited. Only growth tier 1, but she'll be an adult really soon. Put her on hauling and cleaning duty. Try to maximize the learning here. Try to keep this growth tier maximized. Although there's not that long until the next step. Alright, we are definitely starting to struggle food-wise. Hopefully be able to do some cooking pretty quickly here. Looks like we are. Keep at least our colonists fed. This can come up here. Ultimately, that all needs to be connected. What happened with Cuddle? And then your tantrum is just random furniture. That's fine. We can live with that. Hey, another Grandland pod. We definitely need to harvest that. Oh yeah, go punch some random walls. That'll be fine. Hey, look at that. We got our relic information. Can we please hack up some of these bodies? Alright, that needs to go. I think we're out of beds. Try to build more beds. Maybe we'll get some good beds out of it. We'll see. Right, where is Cuddle? You need to equip your weapon, even if you're just gonna... No, we're not gonna kill people. Alright, looks like we definitely have some medical issues here. The immature dryads hopefully will turn into haulers relatively soon, because that seems to be a current bottleneck of ours. Alright, we got an excellent bed. We can go ahead and put that over here. All of these are bad. Alright, we got some advanced components. Hopefully we'll be able to take advantage of that and build something with it before it gets annihilated. Actually, it'd be kind of nice to get ground penetrating scanners, but we also need bionic parts. Like, now that we have these built, bionic parts would make a huge difference. So let's go ahead and copy all these things over. Alright, you shouldn't be a hunter. Nobody needs to be hunting. Alright, I think this has maximized its radius, so there's nothing else that it can do. We can go ahead and deconstruct that. This has also maximized its radius, so there's no more, just nothing else it can do. Let's get some cleaning done, because this room's kind of nasty if we're going to be cooking. Alright, this is going to be a little bit of a problem over here. Alright, this moisture pump has outlived its usefulness. There's nothing that's getting down here. We probably want to get a pump right there. You will eventually get the rest of this room, so we don't have to worry about that, at least for now. This is useless now, because this wall is blocking it. Build that inside, we can get that pumped out. This elephant's got to go. It is trampling and making a big mess inside of our base. Right, we got to get this room cleaned up and then we can do that fiesta. But this room is too nasty to do it right now. Alright, well, hopefully some hauling gets done relatively soon. The planting's getting a lot quicker. Let's at least do some hauling. Try to pull back some stacks in case we need to do some cooking. And then somebody needs to do some cleaning because this is terrible. And everybody's going to get sick. I don't know what Abby just broke, but she broke something. Normal steel hospital bed. Okay. Alright, hopefully somebody does some cleaning. Looks like Cuddle is getting around to it now. Elephant, I don't know how it ended up inside, but we gotta figure out what to do about it. Alright, I think people are done freaking out for at least a little while. Gabriel's the only guy that's in a serious mood debuff, but we kind of knew and that's gonna stick around as long as these like Roxy bonds are just awful. Freeze Ravage, there's nothing we can do about that. So he's just gonna have his meltdowns, and there's really nothing we can do to control that at the moment. But I think I will call it an episode there. I think overall we're doing fairly well. You know, there's a lot that still needs to be done, but we're making some progress here. I don't think our chem fuel production is keeping up necessarily with the usage, so our grid eventually is going to fail and have some problems, but we'll have to kind of solve for that in the future. We are successfully expanding our rooms here. We actually have another couple rooms built out. We have another moisture pump up and running. Let's go ahead and consider this home area for now, just so we get the fire put out. Yeah, so we're almost to the point where we have our new base built out as much as we can anyway, which means we're gonna start breaking down this part of the base here and moving stuff over in this direction, because that was kind of the ultimate goal here, is to make that happen. And then once we finish building the last of this, we'll be well positioned. We just got a little bit of wall left to build, and then get these moisture pumps up and running, and then we'll be able to start moving all this over. So thank you for watching. If you liked the video, hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, see more content in the future, and we will catch you in the next episode. Thanks for watching.